everyone, welcome to Xinhua Live. I'm Huang Qinggao.
I'm Guo Yifan, and we are with Xinhua News Agency. Now you are watching us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
On the occasion of the first World Rice Noodle Expo, today we are here in the host city, Nanning, the capital of South China's Guangxi Autonomous Region. Guess what it is on the table in front of us? Follow us, and we will uncover the mystery of the food together.
Actually, today we have invited a special guest. His name is Kai Kai, and he's from Yunnan Province. Let's welcome him. 凯凯您好，请您来到中间。
好的。
Sit down。您好，凯凯，您是来自这个过桥米线的故乡是吧？
对，我来自蒙自，蒙自就是我的故乡。
Okay, Kai Kai is from the Yunnan Province, Mengzi County of South China's Yunnan Province, and he knows this rice noodle quite well. So, could you please briefly introduce this kind of rice noodle to us? 您能介绍一下咱们这个米线叫什么吗？
这个就是我们的蒙自过桥米线，大家看到这个就是，
Kai Kai said actually this kind of rice noodle got a name that is crossing the bridge rice noodle. You may wonder, as I think, why this name got a crossing the bridge rice noodle. This name is pretty weird. 它为什么叫做有过桥这样的一个称呼呢？
蒙自过桥米线啊，传说在清初的时候有一个书生在南湖亭中，蒙自的南湖亭中发奋读书。他呢一日三餐啊都是用西子准备好他的餐点，然后送往这个书斋。有一天啊，妻子用一个瓦罐就装满了热腾腾的汤，然后呢准备好米线，肉片准备煮熟了以后呢送给书生。但是呢这个书生的孩子啊年幼无知，无意就把这个肉片啊就丢到了那个瓦罐里面去了。然后那个妻子快速把它捞起来的时候，发现肉已经熟了，味道十分鲜美。然后妻子就把这个东西啊就送到了书斋里，书生一看这个瓦罐没有一丝热气，但是十分烫手。细问之后啊，得知缘由，书生说：“贤妻每日过桥，此膳可称为过桥米线。”后来就得了这个名称，叫做过桥米线。
Kai Kai just told us this kind of rice noodle got its name from a beautiful love story. You know, in ancient China, a Chinese 秀才, or you can call it a Chinese scholar, every day he prepared examination in a small island, and his wife would crossing a bridge and delivered his everyday food. One day, his wife delivered this kind of rice noodle, and the 秀才loved it very much. So when the 秀才got its fame, it became very famous, and the rice noodle got popular, and then the crossing the bridge rice noodle got its name. So is there anything special when we eat the rice noodle? 就是说我们吃的时候有什么讲究吗？
我们吃的时候啊，有传统式的吃法，是非常正宗的一个吃法。接下来是不是给大家演示一下？
Kai Kai will show us how to eat the crossing the bridge rice noodle correctly. Okay, let's see it.
我们传统的吃法有10个吃法。首先第一步我们要放入的是这个鹌鹑蛋。
Okay, first of all, we would put the quail eggs in it.
寓意着圆满吉祥。
It symbolizes happy and.
第二步呢，我们放入的是新鲜的肉片。
Okay, the second step we could put the raw meat in it. You may wonder why this is a raw meat. Because the temperature of this soup is over 91 degrees, and the raw meat put in it could be totally fully cooked. Kai Kai is putting those raw meat in it.
A lot of procedures, right?
对，很多生鲜的肉片放入汤中，然后呢，在汤中慢慢的搅拌，把它汆熟。对，然后第3步我们要放的是熟的肉类。
The third step is to put the cooked meat in it, like the various kinds of meat. Wow, I smell the Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, I think it's very delicious, even though I didn't
熟的。
taste it.
第3步啊，我们放的是我们的熟的肉类放完以后，我们第4步要放的是菊花。
Okay, this first step is to put the chrysanthemum in it. It's a special one. 哎，为什么我们要放这个菊花进来
菊花啊，菊花它是具有这个清肝明目的作用，对，然后放进去里面色彩特别的好看，就对。
Okay, actually, the chrysanthemum is a kind of Chinese herb. When you put it, it's good for your health, especially for your liver and your eyes.
第5步我们要放的是豆腐皮，意着吉祥。
Oh, the fifth step, we put the tofu skin in it.
第6步我们要放的是豌豆泥，这个豌豆泥在本地啊叫做豌豆坨，它就是相当于现在的味精的功效，调味用的。
Okay, then Kai put a special ingredient in Yunnan called 豌豆泥.
对，第7步我们要放入的是姜末。
Then Kai put the ginger in.
鲜姜末，对，
The fresh ginger.
除腥的。第8步我们要放的是素菜类，除了韭菜之外，我们先把其他的放进去。
Then we put the green vegetables in it.
It smells really good.
Yeah, I can smell it.
这个东西叫做草芽，是我们特殊的一种食材，只有本地才会有。
Oh.
素菜，这就是第8步。
That's finished the 8th.
第9个步骤啊
Eighth step.
我们单独把这个韭菜放到单独来放，因为它寓意着久久同心，所以在第9个步骤的时候来放。
Okay, the next step we put the Chinese leeks in it. Because in China, 韭菜 sounds like the Chinese word 酒. It symbolizes a happy and long marriage in this kind of story.
第10个步骤啊，就是放米线，这就是
Okay,
我
here
们
comes the
的
last step.
线。米线我们放的时候一定有讲究的，我们一定是要用这个玉带式过桥法，这样来过进去。这个就叫做十全十美过桥缘，就可以开始品尝米线了。
Okay, final step. Kai put the rice noodle in it, and let's welcome Qinggang to try it for
I
us.
cannot wait to experience this delicious food. Do I have some special ware to hold the rice noodles? 我需要有一些特殊的那种器具来盛这个吗？还是直接吃
对
了？，
我们直接就在这个碗中吃。大家看到我们这个碗特别的大，因为我们讲的就是米线长长，情意长，碗大汤宽，心更宽。
Wow, it's very special because they used to use this kind of giant bowls. It's the first time for me to use such a giant bowl. 这是我第一次用这么大的碗吃饭哈。
对，
Now let's just come to have a taste. And I can tell that the chopsticks is longer than the usual one. 这种筷子哈比咱平时用的也要长
对，
很多。
它比较长很多，因为我们的汤比较多。
呀。
对吧？
Yeah, the soup is delicious, it's fantastic. And I can tell that the rice noodles are very smooth. And you can see that the surface of this rice noodles is colorful. And I think it's very healthy because it contains a lot of vegetables, the Chinese herbs named chrysanthemum, and meat. And when you guys come to China, or you guys come to Guangxi or Yunnan or other provinces, I highly recommend you to have a taste because it's really delicious. Thank you. Thank you very much.
谢谢你们，
谢谢嘎嘎。
谢谢，
Okay.
欢迎到蒙自来。
Okay, thank
谢
you.
谢。
Thank you. Okay, now we have tried a typical Chinese rice noodle called Yunnan Crossing the Parade rice noodle.
Yes.
Now here we are going to find another one.
Okay, let's just when we finished eating the rice noodles, let's show you around this exhibition hall. And we know that this exhibition hall is about the rice noodles, right?
Yeah.
And
there are so many kinds of rice noodles. There comes the Guilin rice noodle. It's also a very famous one in China, as it's very popular in Guangxi.
Yeah, I can tell that you can see from the giant Chinese character, and you can also see that the big screen. You can see that the screen is a picturesque landscape of Guilin, right? And wow, do you know what it is?
No, actually, I don't know about it, but I think someone will know.
Okay, let's just find him. And today we are joined by a special guest named Mr. Liang. Hello, Mr. Liang. Welcome. 梁先生您好。Could you tell us how many years you have been making rice noodles? 您能给我们介绍一下，您这边就是制作这个米粉有多少年呢？
那个我是上个世纪的73年开始入行，就是做这个对这个桂林米粉呢，因为经过几个当年在桂林的顶级师傅的调教，所以说呢，就掌握了这个几个不同的这个米粉的这个调味这个方法。
Okay, thank you. Mr. Liang told me that he has making rice noodles since 1973, and it has been nearly about 50 years for him to make the rice noodles, and he has many very famous teachers, and now he has grasped many different ways of making rice noodles. Mr. Liang, could you tell me, and I can see that there are many traditional stoneware just in front of us. Could you tell me what this stone is used for, and how to make the rice noodles? 您能给我们解释一下哈？就是说这些石具呢是做什么用的？然后咱就是说制作米粉呢都有哪些流程呢？您给我们介绍一下。
这个呢，那个就是用手工炸米粉的，这个呢，首先要选那个大米。这里面呢，光是一样的米呢，它还生产不出这个米粉，它必须要用那个3年以上的陈年老米。另外呢，还要那个早稻米，还有一个那个晚稻米。这3样米把它结合起来呢，它才能够呈现这个米粉的那个劲道，还有那个大米的香味。
Mr. Liang told me that first of all, you need to pick up and select the raw materials. As a matter of fact, the raw material is very important, and they need to pick up and select 3 kinds of rice, which is soft and sticky. Mr. Liang, 梁先生您好。就当我们选了米之后呢，下一步是需要干什么呢？ What should we do next?
是这个样，把米选好了之后呢，就是要浸泡。一般那个浸泡呢，必须那个8个小时以上，把那个让米充分的胀发好了以后呢，就用这个石磨来磨。
Okay.
来磨成那个米浆以后呢，再用那个布袋把它装起来倒干。
Okay.
这个过程叫倒浆的过程。
Okay, Mr. Liang told me that after selecting the rice, and then you need to put them in the water. Nearly 8 hours later, you can just put the rice just in this mill, and you can see it's very traditional. It's really hard to see for us now, and I hardly see this hard well. And can I have a try? 我能试一下吗？这个
可以，这个一般这个呢是往怀里面捞，往怀里面这么捞。今天我看找一点米。
And Mr. Liang told me that this ware is very typical, and in the past people usually grind the rice by this mill. As a matter of fact, it is not as easy as I imagined, and I think it takes Yeah, you can try it.
Wow, it's really harder than I thought.
Yeah.
It do take a lot of stress.
Yeah, and you can tell that the people in the past are really hardworking.
Yeah, it's not easy to make a delicious rice noodle.
Yeah.
Wow, it do take a lot of stress.
Yeah. Mr. Liang, could you tell us when we finished this and make the rice paste when we finished making the rice paste, what should we do next? 梁先生您好，就咱们磨完浆之后哈，接下来的步骤是什么呢？
这个是这个样，调完浆之后呢，要来蒸，三蒸三油，就是让它发酵这个过程。那个粉团发完酵之后呢，发酵好了之后，再用这个对酒来冲打。对酒冲打之后，再来上炸。
Okay. Mr. Liang told me that after making the rice paste, you need to dehydrate into the rice dough. And the rice dough you need to steam and boil for 3 times. And then you can just put the rice dough into such a machine like this. And usually they put the rice dough in this wooden machine. As for this ware, the stoneware, they usually they hit it and make it smooth. And it's very traditional way. And nowadays, it is not only as a way to just demonstrate to people how to make it, but also a kind of culture. And it's very traditional. After gorging the dough, you need to put them in this wooden machine. And in this machine, you just push the wood, and then the rice noodles will come into being. And the pot and it can just boil it. Then it is the all procedures of making the rice noodles. The visitors and customers can just come here to have a try. And now we have already known about the traditional ways of making rice noodles, right?
Yeah.
And how about heading for the machine exhibition to know about the modern ways of making rice noodles?
Yeah, I'm quite curious about it. And now we are on another exhibition hall, and you can see there are many equipments of making the rice noodles.
Yeah.
And now we are heading for one that is rather good to do it their job. Let's go and find Mr. Liang, maybe.
Yeah, let's just come and have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this machine?
Yeah, this machine I thought is a big one, and it drew my attention.
Hello, I'm a journalist from Xinhua News Agency. 您好，我是新华社的记者。Can I ask you some questions? 能问您一些问题吗？
可以。
怎么称呼您呢？
微信江。
江先生。Okay, this is Mr. Jiang, and he will tell us about their machine. 您能来给我们介绍一下，就是咱们这台机器它是来做什么的吗？简单介绍一下。
我们这一款设备呢，它主要是这个米粉的一个切断，就是说我们这个客户在工厂里边生产过程中，它是一挂一挂的，是1米长，然后我们用这个设备给它切断成它要的规格，比如说200长、240长用了，然后这边切断完以后，我们到了这边又可以进行一个全自动的一个包装。那个新锅可以帮忙给开一下，让他们给拍一下。这边是自动的称量完了以后，放到这个提升机上面，然后它会通过这个全自动的输送到输送线，然后再到这里，我们一个包装，你可以让它给看一下。
Okay, Mr. Jiang just told us these two machines are both used for the production of rice noodles, while the big one you see is used for cutting rice noodles, and the one you see from our camera is for the packaging use. You can see those rice noodles that are packaged in a small plastic bag.
It's automatic, right? And I think this machine is very efficient. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's more easy to use than the traditional way.
Yeah, and it comes into a construction between the traditional way and the modern way, right?
Yeah.
And you can see that even rice noodles can reflect the change of people's life as well as the advancement of science and technology, right?
Yeah. 哎，谢谢你来当这
好谢谢。
好。
好
So
谢谢你。
since we have seen the cutting machine and the packaging machine, do you think this is the last step? Actually, it's not. We got another surprise for you.
Yeah, many people think it's the last step to package of it. And now we are going to head for another place to see another procedure, right? At the very beginning, I thought that when you have finished packaging the rice noodles, and it's the final step, that's all the procedures, but it's wrong for me. And now let's just heading for another place and find another guest to know about it. Hello, Mr. Wang. 王先生您好 ，I'm a journalist from 新华 News Agency. 我是新华社的记者。And I can see that it's a machine. Could you tell us what this machine is used for? 就您能给我们介绍一下这个机子是干什么用的吗？
这一台设备是金属检测机和重量选别机，主要是检测食品里面是否有那个金属异物，还有就是那个重量。 不够称或者是超重的一款设备。
And it is a machine used for detecting the metal. And nowadays, many foods are processed and produced by the machine. In case of falling any small pieces of iron, the company invented such kind of machine to detect the metal. 您能给我们展示一下是如何 检测金属的吗 ？Could you demonstrate us how to detect the metal？ 能给我们展示一下可以吗？
好 ，OK。如果里面有金属异物，像0.8那个直径的那个毫米的铁，如果有的话，它就会报警自动剔除。
Well, just as Mr. Wang has demonstrated that he picked one package of rice noodles and a small piece of iron, and when these two things combined just go through the machine raise the alarm, and then you can know that this package is not qualified. As well as at the same time, the machine will pick the unqualified packages out. And it's very efficient. I think it's very good for people, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And now today we have tried two different typical Chinese rice noodles.
Yeah.
And we have saw how was it made in the traditional way and in the modern way. I think if you got the chance, it's better come to China or you can buy it online. If you try it, you will be surprised.
Yeah, and I think that rice noodles is not only the main food in part of China, right? And it also becomes a symbol in China. When people are asked about the rice noodles, they may think about the ethnic minorities elements and regions like Guangxi, Yunnan, Guizhou, and so on. And nowadays, the rice noodles are becoming the bridge to connect people both from China and people all over the world, right? And nowadays, the rice noodles also open up a window for people from the world to know about the Chinese culture, right?
Yeah, it got more and more popular.
Yeah, it's become very popular in the world. Yes, and okay, with this, we will wrap up our live show today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you like our show, please share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
See you.
See you.